right here outside the Jersey Senate office building, waiting for Mayor Bloomberg and Police Commissioner Kelly to come down and come into the airport. We're going to be testifying today before Senate Homeland Committee on the whole issue of terrorism and guns. And the recent attack in Times Square, I think this is more important than ever, that we have the toughest laws in place to keep weapons out of the hands of terrorists, whether it's weapons of mass destruction, whether it's explosives, or whether it's any type of weapon that they can use against America. So the hearing is going to begin in about 15 to 20 minutes, waiting for the mayor and the commissioner right now. And of course, Senator Lieberman, who is, as far as I'm concerned, the conscience of the United States Senate, he's going to be chairing the hearing. I'm looking forward to it. It's a very, very important day for America. And also, I want to personally thank the commissioner for the great job he did in solving and resolving the case in New York against the Islamic terrorists who launched the attack in Times Square. So I'll be going inside.
How are you? All right. Long Island still there?
We're still there. Way to go. New York is there because of you guys.
And your wife?
She's doing great. Sends her love. To you, not to me.
No, we have the same relationship. His wife, better than me. All right, we're coming? Let's go. Camera guy. Yeah. Congressman always out the way of for civil service, collective bargaining, Well, good morning. Joined by Senator Lautenberg from New Jersey, Pete King, a great representative from Long Island, and the best police commissioner I think anybody's ever had. And we'd be happy to take any questions.
First of all, just a couple of questions. What do you tell those people who might be a little incredulous that there is this loophole out there when it comes to people on the terror list? And then also, I think the question came up a lot in this hearing, but do you think that Shahzad should have received a Miranda warning or not?
Well, number one, to those that are incredulous, never be surprised, but that's what education is all about. Find out about those things that you think don't make any sense in our laws, and then try to do something about it. You can call your senator or call your congressman. They love to hear from their constituents, and they do listen to their constituents. They can't be satisfy everybody all the time. But I think that the senator and the congressman agree with the commissioner and I that this is not a reasonable thing to do. We have certain regulations. You can't sell guns. Federal regulations. The courts have said they're appropriate. You can't sell guns to convicted felons. You can't sell guns to people that are have serious psychological problems. You can't sell guns to minors, and you shouldn't be able to sell some guns to people who are deemed not safe to be on an airplane with everybody else.
Mr. Mayor, other questions about the Miranda warning?
Miranda rights, I disagree with the congressman. I've always thought democracy is strong enough. There is an exemption, a public safety exemption, which was used here. The police officers in the court don't have to read you your rights if they think there's information to get right away. Then they do it afterwards. In this case, that's what they did. They got some information. The guy was either read or offered to have read to him his Miranda rights, and he's continued to be helpful and giving us information.
Mr. Mayor, are you concerned that Shahzad managed to fall off the radar for a while on Monday night? And why was there a lapse in surveillance?
Well, I don't know
who's
if
to blame?
the Commissioner can talk better about that. The NYPD was there at the beginning in terms of doing the investigation, and then I think this was the Joint Terrorism Task Force or the FBI that was doing the follow-up. Ray, you have anything to add?
What's the question?
That Shahzad managed to fall off the radar for a while Monday night. I mean, why was there a lapse in that surveillance, and who's to blame for that?
I can't give you the specifics. I don't know why they lost surveillance on him, but this is not that unusual. And surveillance matters when you're following someone in narcotics case or gun cases or any case. It happens. People prefer to
fact that he was in after 9 hours, that's not enough for you. You want to see him to tell them definitely or what?
I'm saying that law enforcement should have that option, whether or not they should give him his right or suspend it indefinitely, depending on the nature of the investigation.
Well, how do you think this one comes in? I mean, do you approve of the way that it was done? There was a 9-hour wait, or should there have been no warning given?
Well, the 9 hours is much better than what happened at Christmas. We gave Abdul his rights almost immediately. The point I made from the beginning was that before any decision is made on Miranda, the Attorney General should check with the Director of National Intelligence, the Director of the CIA, the head of the DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, all the people in the intelligence community, to see if there's specific information they are looking for from him, which they want to obtain before he's given a Miranda warning. I don't know if that was done. You know, the Attorney General said he'd done that in December. In fact, he didn't. We found out in testimony he never did make that inquiry. And that's why a national security case is different from your average criminal. You have to believe that a crime is imminent, the Miranda warning can be withheld.
On the terror funding, specifically the case you wanted to see, the wall implemented. What happened? Why?
Yeah, the Secure the Cities program was set up several years ago by Commissioner Kelly, and it has been funded for each of the last 5 to 6 years. We need $20 million this year to continue the program. For whatever reason, the Obama administration has eliminated all funding for the Secure the Cities program, which means we will have zero for this year. I am working in the House. In fact, I got a bill through the House which would continue the $20 million. I'm working with Senator Gillibrand and Senator Schumer here in the Senate to try to get the money added. But it's going to be a tough fight because, for whatever reason, the administration is opposed to this money going to New York. What this program does, we assume that the next attack against a major city is going to come from the suburbs, the outer boroughs. The worst case scenario is a dirty bomb attack. This would set up radiation detectors in all the highways, parkways, roadways, tunnels and bridges leading into Manhattan, and it would detect any type of radiation, any type of dirty bomb. I believe it works. It's clearly going to work, and yet the president has eliminated all funding for it. I think it's a terrible mistake.
And when it's about the hearing today, I don't think most of us came down to cover this specific hearing, but when you heard about the fact that people on this watch list can still purchase a gun, it just seems a little even.
Well, I've been involved in this now for 3 or 4 years, and this is clearly a terrorist loophole, where terrorists, even if a person's name is on the terrorist watch list, can go out and purchase a weapon. And this should be a bipartisan issue. The Bush administration supported my legislation, and now the Obama administration is supporting it as well. This should clearly be a bipartisan issue. We should not allow people on a terrorist watch list to purchase a weapon. I mean, if you walk down the streets of New York and said to someone, especially after Saturday night, do you believe that a person on a terrorist watch list should be able to purchase a gun? They would say absolutely not. So this is really a certain breach in common sense between the American people and too many people in Congress.